Hey guys, and welcome back. We're continuing on with our ClutterBug series, talking about the different organizing styles and how you can organize your home based on your specific style and of course your family's style. And I'm gonna pick a different room every day, and today we're doing the entranceway, and I'm gonna show you how you can organize it for you and your family's unique style. If you still have no idea what your organizing style is, I'm going to put a link to the free test down below that you can take to discover your style. And if you've taken the test but you're still not sure, here's a little bit of advice. I want you to take a look not at what your space looks like, but at a space that actually functions for you, like a place that you are just perpetually able to keep organized. Maybe it's the notes that you have on your fridge that make sure you never forget an appointment, or maybe it's your daily planner, or the place where you put your shoes, or your makeup. Whatever it is, I want you to look at that space and ask yourself, is it visual or is it hidden away? Is it simple? And is it really easy to use, or is it a little bit more of a complicated system, like where you put each thing in its designated home, or do you just dump everything into a bin? This is really going to help you identify what works for you so you can implement that same system through your whole house. So today we're gonna start in the entranceway, and a lot of people ask me, where do you start when your place is really messy or you're struggling with clutter? And the entranceway is a really good place to start because it's something you use every day and it needs a system in order to keep it pretty clutter-free. If your entranceway is already working for you, totally ignore everything I'm going to say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This is only if there are areas in your entranceway that you're struggling to keep tidy and organized. This is for you. First, of course, you need a place for your keys. So if you're a bug like me, I'm a ladybug who likes visual simplicity, I suggest opting for a small piece of furniture with drawers where you can drop your keys, your wallet, spare change, anything that you sort of just drop when you come into the door. A small piece of furniture is a perfect way of having these things have a designated home. If you're short on space, floating shelving with some pretty baskets are a really good option as well. If you're a visual bug like a bee or a butterfly, instead you're going to want to opt for hooks. Lots of hooks. Pinterest has so many options to create a really beautiful visual landing strip when you come in your home where you can just drop and toss things but still have it be in a really visual way. We also need a place in our entranceway for coats and purses and bags and backpacks and all that stuff, and this is where compromise comes in. I am a visual simplicity person. Visual clutter totally stresses me out, but all three of my kids are butterflies, which means we actually tore out the closet in this room. No, we got rid of the closet and instead opted for hooks for their backpacks and their coats because it didn't matter how much I nagged, they just dropped their coat on the floor or hung it on a doorknob instead of opening up the closet and putting it away. And even though the closet was way more practical, it had way more storage, this was a more functional option. It isn't my ideal. Trust me, I really wish we could have doors where all the coats were hidden away, but they're just not using it. I even opted for these little cabinets so they could put their backpacks inside. Let me tell ya, they never put their backpacks in there. It's like it takes 5 seconds, but they're visual. They are visual organizers, so hooks all the way. If you don't want to demo your entranceway, I get it, but consider taking off the closet doors. You're gonna definitely lose a little bit of storage by going with a hook option, but you can relocate the coats that you're not using or out of season under your bed or in the garage in a different location and just have your everyday coats and backpacks and purses on hooks for those visual bugs in your family. Now let's talk about papers and mail and school papers and all that stuff that comes in the door. This is a really good option for those more detail-oriented bugs like crickets and bees. It is a segregated system with a folder for each different thing. Maybe one for school papers, one for bills to be paid, one for to be read. But this isn't going to work for everyone. So here's another option for those less detailed bugs. Just a basket. Just a basket that says like papers to be dealt with. You come in and you drop them in. The nice thing about having a container is it's going to contain the clutter and keep it from spreading, but it's also a really visual reminder like, oh man, I need to go through this. I love the idea of a Sunday basket by Organize 365. She does this same thing. She has a basket at the front door. She drops all the papers in, and every Sunday she dedicates an hour to go through and pay bills or deal with the papers as they come in. This is a really great option for us ladybugs and butterflies that need a fast and simple organizing solution. Another great solution for those visual bugs, if you don't have a space for something like this, or this is looking a little too complicated, is a magazine rack for your wall. I have one here for the kids because, again, they're butterflies, and it's a spot where they can drop their papers as soon as they come in the door, but they can still see what they have. They're really, really inexpensive, but a perfect solution for those papers that we come in the door with that need a place to be dropped. That isn't the kitchen counter. That's not a good solution. If you're like me here in Canada and you guys take off your shoes when you come in the door, you obviously need a solution for shoe storage. I really like this cabinet from IKEA because, again, everything's hidden. So this works awesome for crickets and ladybugs. Butterflies and bees, not so much. You're never gonna put your shoes in there. Opt for some open cubby or open shelving instead, or a shoe organizer hung on the back of the door. Opt for a really visual way that you can toss your shoes and still see them, but in a neat and organized way as soon as you walk in the door. Make sure that you're designating a home in your entranceway for all the things that you just unload as you walk in the door. Maybe that's where you drop your phone or your purse or whatever it is that you have. Everybody's going to be different and unique, but you need to set up a home right when you first walk in, whether it's hooks all along your wall or a really cute little piece of furniture or a dresser or something where you can put things immediately when you walk in. You need to set up a landing strip for your home. So that is your homework for today. Discover your style and tackle your entranceway based on that style. And don't forget about your family members who were never going to use a closet. It's okay. I feel your pain. Throw up some hooks and let's move on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for next video where we are doing the kitchen based on your organizing style. We'll see you then. Hey guys, thanks so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. I'm going to admit something to you now. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I have like a problem taking the garbage from my home to its appropriate place outside of the home, like the curb or like our outdoor garbage cans. And when I lived in apartment buildings, we had garbage chutes, except I would never take the garbage there. You know what happened the one time? This might be why. Remember the one time I went to take the garbage out and I was completely naked and the door shut and locked? Oh my Lord, I'm coming to a realization. Right, I'm not even gonna edit this. I'm coming to a realization. Yeah, I got locked out of my apartment taking the garbage out. So what I started doing after that was piling the garbage on the balcony to like take it out later. And then I had like mount garbage and the fire department was called and my landlord was like threatening to evict me because I just, for some reason, I wouldn't take it out. Even when I moved to a different apartment that had like a dumpster, I would pile the garbage to take out later. And then when we got our house, I pile it in the garage. It's like 2 extra steps to our garbage shed. We have a garbage shed, yet somehow, maybe I'm afraid I'll be locked outside naked. That could, honestly, the brain is a crazy thing. That could be why. But this is like one of those weird things that I do. I don't complete the cycle. I empty all the garbages in the entire house and then I'll have the garbage bag and I'll like leave it by the back door. And then I'll pile another one and another one till there's like a mountain of garbage bags. Quit being so lazy, Cass. Anyways, I had to share that with you. It's like a weird, quirky thing that I do for some reason. I bet you it's the naked thing. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're very lucky. Just don't ask. It's a long story. But anyways, do you have some weird, quirky thing that you do? Maybe you wash and like let the dishes drip dry, but you never put them away. Or I don't know, maybe you like vacuum, but you never empty your vacuum canister. So it's like so crushed full. It's like ridiculous. It's hardly cleaning, but still you never empty it. I don't know. We're all weird in our own way. And for whatever reason, I just never take the garbage all the way to where the garbage belongs. I pile that stinky stuff somewhere in my house instead. Ah, the shame. I'll see you guys next time.